in Texas, still, depending on when you're watching this. And this is Forgotten Dreams from Southold Farm and Cellars, which is a 100% Sangiovese from the Texas Hill Country. And I absolutely love this expression of what they've done with the Sangiovese here. I think it's lovely and light and totally different than what you expect from, like, you know, your Chiantis, which is what you normally get for a Sangiovese. So with that, it's quite light, which is normal from Sangiovese. It's really thin-skinned grape generally, so it's normally not super, you know, darker as a color. It's also 2020, so this is quite new vintage. And then on the nose, it's got really fun, different like red fruits than I am used to talking about. Like it's like the lightest, funnest expression of Sangiovese I could possibly think of. It's like tomatoes and rhubarb, and it has some qualities to it that aren't just fruit. Strawberries are there too, but like I'm kind of, if this makes sense, it has a floral note too, but I'm mainly getting like light fruits. I think tomato is actually still considered a fruit too, right? I'm getting like light fruits, and probably rhubarb is a vegetable at the top. And then down here, that's where you get like cherry pie to cherries is how I would describe it. But yeah, it's got really lovely, light, fresh fruits. Yeah, maybe a few florals. So it's just, I don't know, it's fun and it's totally different than what you would normally picture with, again, the main comparison you'd normally have for Sangiovese is Chianti. So on the palate, just very light and bright all the way through. Lovely acid. I did chill it for about 30-ish minutes, and I would say that was probably the right amount of time. The acid is actually pretty high now that it's like lingering a bit in a nice way. Not very much tannin at all. And I would say that, let me try one quick. Like the tomato, I think is the first thing that I'm getting, but then the fresher qualities like the strawberries and maybe even like a little bit like watermelon are there and towards the finish. But yeah, it's like very acidic, way more than I would expect, and like very mouth watering. So in that regard, definitely chill it. I would put it with like, I had it with the tasting menu actually when I was visiting Oklahoma at this lovely place, if you're ever in Oklahoma, that got great awards called Nonesuch. And they try and do everything as local as possible. And obviously, from a wine perspective, Texas is pretty close. And I'm trying to think of what they paired it with there. I think it was like it might have even been like a catfish dish, which I could see this working with because, again, it's such a light red. You could definitely put it with like a heftier fish. I would not put, you could probably put it with some pork too, but like I would not go further than that. Like it's not a rosé, but like I would pair it more like a dark rosé than like a light red, if that makes sense. So I would be thinking about fresh and light things to put it with, or like, actually, no, really just that. Like I would not put this with like a fatty salmon. That's not where this is going to really shine. It's like, it's a weird mixture of like what I would call like the drunk wines. Like you could put it with pizza. I don't actually think it's that. I think it's a little bit lighter and brighter than that. I would put it with like, I don't know. Yeah. Catfish for some reason just seems like perfect. Like I'm not French fries, but I'm also not like a fancy sea bass, something in the middle there. Let me see if I can think of like one or two more examples of that. Like fish tacos. There you go. Like battered fish and a quesadilla or whatever it's called, or yeah, even like a quesadilla type thing. That could be really interesting, especially with the amount of acid that it has. So yeah, kind of weird, like Mexican food vibes, maybe even just with a light red. So really fun, perfect for summer. Very different expression of Sangiovese. Like their wines are so unique, all of them. So if you're getting, I think you're getting one in your club, maybe more than one if you're in like the 12. But if you haven't tried the other ones, definitely try all of them because they're all very unique expressions of each grape. And you can almost like taste, or the whole idea of terroir, you can taste it across each of them. There's something special about what they have going on there. So really fun, cool one. And yeah, I'm gonna probably ask for fish tacos with it. I've decided that's what I would like. So I hope you